At the turn of the century, Douglas, Arizona was the town that put the wild in Wild West. And at its center was the Gadsden Hotel, a posh playground for cattle barons, prospectors, and adventurers. The Gadsden is still the centerpiece of Douglas. It's still a hotel, and between Christmas and Easter, it still attracts a wild clientele, most of whom are dead. They say there's gold buried underneath the Gadsden, left by a prospector who took the secret of its location to his grave. Every year since then, starting around holiday time, the hotel has been haunted by the ghosts of Christmas past.
I don't know if ghosts have shadows or what, but I've seen it on my wall in my bedroom.
I don't know who it is, but it doesn't have a head.
I always get chills right there, right at that spot, right at the corner where I saw the ghost. It's a creepy feeling. Most people associate weird goings-ons with Halloween, but at the Gadsden, it seems like Christmas and Easter, but especially Christmas.
We planned a sightings investigation to coincide with the annual Yuletide haunting.
When we start putting up Christmas decorations around here, we all kind of get this feeling like, what's going to happen this year? This year, my mother-in-law and I putting up the decorations, and I was on a big ladder in the lobby next to the tree, and she saw somebody leaning on the mezzanine, the railing, watching us putting up the decorations. She figured it might be the elevator operator standing there leaning against the thing, and she started walking towards it, and it just disappeared. And she looked, the elevator wasn't there, and there was nobody around, and whatever was leaning on that railing watching us put up Christmas decorations was immediately gone. And we're wondering, you know, who's going to have the next experience? What's going to happen?
Was he the prospector or another notorious character from the Gadsden's past? Sightings first contacted local historian Lee Johnson.
The area in the early days was a very hostile environment. By 1903, we had at least 50 saloons, and a year later, about 75. And it was very unruly.
The Gadsden was built during these turbulent times. Completed in 1907, it was the only luxury hotel for hundreds of miles, attracting an elite clientele. Then in 1927, the Gadsden burned and was rebuilt by bootleggers. A new kind of patron took over. In the lobby where guests play rummy today, gunfights raged, and many gamblers and rum runners were killed.
If you want to find ghosts, you should go where the most people congregated. In my opinion, that would be the Gadsden. The structure, the violence that has taken place, along with the fire, lends all the aspects to the atmosphere that you would expect to find a ghost in.
Many ghost investigators believe that untimely violent death is the stuff that ghosts are made upon. So it is not surprising that this place has become a treasure house of paranormal activity, and may be the reason why housekeeper Maria Castillo never really feels alone when she makes her rounds.
I always feel the presence of someone.
Maria described numerous incidents in the Gadsden's hallways when ghosts started playing games with her. And some of those ghosts like to play rough. In one bizarre incident, several co-workers saw Maria slapped by an unseen hand. They say welts raised on her skin, offering compelling physical evidence to her paranormal encounter. Other female employees described a presence that climbs into bed with them at night and paralyzes them with supernatural energy. Brenda Nally had one such encounter.
It was 10 o'clock. I turned the TV off, and I turned the light off. I opened my eyes, and I seen the shadow on the wall of this body floating about 3 or 4 inches over top of me, and I couldn't move. It just felt like something was trying to get inside of me from head to toe. I don't know. I'm getting scared just talking about it, just thinking about it.
Gadsden Hotel manager Robin Breckus had a frightening encounter with this supernatural energy during a power failure.
It was 4:10 in the afternoon, and the clocks all stopped, and nothing electrical worked.
Her guests needed candles, and so Robin went down to a storage area in the oldest and many say the most haunted part of the hotel.
I wasn't thinking about anything, just ran down the hall and reached for the doorknob, and I thought somebody was watching me. So I turned the way that they would have had to come, and there was nobody there. So I reached through to open the doorknob, and I felt it again. So I looked the other direction, and I shined my flashlight, and I saw a man shape moving down the hallway. I was petrified. And so I grabbed my box that was right there, and I turned around and I ran. I've never seen the ghost again, but I've had a lot of weird things happen to me.
Because there have been multiple haunting encounters experienced by credible eyewitnesses, Sightings brought in psychic Peter James to assist in several experiments. Because Peter seems to be sensitive to haunting energy, we asked him to record his psychic impressions inside the Gadsden. Robin led Peter to the basement, where the rest of our team was waiting.
Hi.
Oh, this is the basement. Hi there. Hi.
The team was using thermovision, which records temperature fluctuations, and another camera was rigged with starlight infrared lenses. This camera operates in near darkness and also sees light bands invisible to the naked eye.
Peter, this is where I was when I had my experience with whatever's down here. I was standing here, but I didn't see anything right here. I saw something right over there in that doorway. And I'm feeling
Well, I'm
chilled
feeling it
again,
as
too.
we speak right now, right behind me, right in this area. And I'd like to go up there and investigate, if you don't mind.
Okay.
This is where they enter from, and come up this way, and wherever they go within the hotel, this is the vortex.
Walk around it, Peter. Just
All
walk
right.
around the circumference.
I'm gonna walk around the circumference right here.
Remarkably, the perimeter of the energy vortex that Peter was tracing coincided with an area visible to the team only through the thermocam. The difference in color indicates a 2-degree warmer zone. Down the hallway, Peter felt the presence of another anomaly.
I'm in a circle of cool air right now. It's cold. He's right here, and I think this man was a bartender or he was a man in service. He doesn't give me a name, but he's showing me where he was stabbed and where he bled to death.
Moments later, a startling image appeared to the thermocam operator. It was a face.
Oh, wow. What? Okay. Can you get the monitor on this? I'm trying to.
You getting more?
I'm trying to get the monitor. Go.
You got more?
I'm almost getting like a face shape. Temple, you touch where you think the face is. Right there are his eyes. Which way?
This is a portrait of the entity Peter felt, videotaped in shades of warm and cool.
Give Peter the camera for a second. Peter, you see if you can aim it right at him. See if
Someone
you can
hold
see
this.
it through the camera. You see his face?
Yes.
Are you aiming it right at him?
Right there, right there.
His face?
Yes, right there.
Dead
Yeah,
center?
yeah, right
Stop
there.
to the left.
Right, his eyes.
Where? Point to
Right straight ahead.
Okay.
Right straight ahead, right
Point
there.
on this. Right here. Those are his eyes.
See his eyes?
But the proof of the haunting here must still remain with the eyewitnesses.
I was a skeptic before. I didn't really believe in ghosts, but once it actually happened to me, I'm a believer.
With the passing of Easter, the Gadsden Hotel's ghostly season seems to be over. But as soon as the tinsel angels come out next Christmas, the entities are certain to return. And next year, perhaps, the entity that revealed himself to Peter James will let someone know where the gold is buried.